where they are.
Just all that down
They
there?
were all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was like an attack from nothing to all, and it just made me sick. I was so sad because, I mean, I put my grandmother twins, I put in a squash all nasty stuff. But once they get in there, they get
Oh, yeah, they, just literally on getting a strip, I had maybe 3 or 4.
We're live, guys.
Chili minutes.
gone. What do you do to without putting poison on everything? What do you do to keep them all out there? You have every poison, answer.
Yes,
And
it's a steel hardware.
Oh, did it?
oh,
Yeah.
No.
okay. You literally stick over everything.
Yeah, clothes.
Yeah. Well, it's gone. My husband, he had this wonderful old lettuce and everything on the road. The next morning he wanted to eat it. There wasn't anything. And I wanted squirrel, rabbits. It was huge. He would come. And it was like, I don't know how to plant this stuff. I know that shit. Oh yeah,
Yes.
up here you can't. Oh,
So I just go see those.
I see time with you. I know. I know. Well, I know what it's like, but that's the way it is.
Dropped off his bolts.
Alright. I don't know if Facebook wasn't coming out, so Facebook's up now. You're good to go. I don't know what happens when it happens, but for some reason Facebook acts a little strange every once in a while. Good morning, I'm Deborah. This is Labor of Love. Your class here this morning is YogaFit, a hybrid class of chair, standing, and the floor. You certainly do not need to, I don't know whose that is. You certainly do not need to go to the floor. You can stay seated. You can use a couch, your bed. The props today I have is the chair. I've got my feet on a block, a yoga block. I am 5'4", so when I'm seated all the way back, my feet don't reach the floor sometimes, so I like to support my posture in that manner. I also have a pranayama bolster, and I have a rectangular studio bolster and an additional chair, 4 legs up the chair. With me this morning, we have Tim, Cindy, Gary. If something doesn't feel okay in your body, please refrain from doing it, do something else, or meet up with us in the next pose. This morning, I would like to go back to our book, Mudras for Healing and Transformation. And a mudra is a gesture for your hands to help emphasize a specific sensation. It could be breath work. It could also be levels or parts of the body. This is a great book if you're interested in it. And I'm going to try to get the cover, but I can put it in the notes. So please take a moment and feel yourself seated in your chair. Notice your breath. No need to change or fix anything, just simple observation of where the breath is, where it's landing in your body, how the body is receiving your breath. Allow your attention to rotate to your thoughts and consider the quality of your mood. Allow your attention to rotate to your intention for your practice. What is it you wish to receive as a result of or during your practice? We place this in a statement of fact, and we silently say it to ourselves, affirming it to our deepest level of consciousness. So you could think of, I have peace, peace flows to me now. If you're optimist, if you're a bit of a pessimist, maybe a drop of peace flows to me now. Take a moment, allow that intention to arise. And then begin affirming it to yourself as you breathe in. So we're going to bring the heels of the hands together and gently touch the fingertip pads together, and your thumbs along the long line of your thumbs will be touching. So you're gently cupping like you're holding a little baby bird in your hand or a little baby critter, and then bring your hand down to a comfortable position. You can invite your eyes to close or be gently looking forward. This is Dharma Pravartana Mudra. It is the gesture of setting Dharma in motion for balancing all 5 elements. As you hold Dharma Pravartana Mudra, take several natural breaths to attune to all the feelings and sensations awakened by the gesture. Notice how your breath flows freely throughout your entire torso, from your pelvic floor to the top of your chest, and then back down again. As you follow the flow of your breathing, sense a growing equilibrium throughout your entire being as all of the elements come into balance naturally. By bringing awareness to each of the 5 elements individually, you will integrate all of their essential qualities, cultivating harmony within all dimensions of your being. Begin by visualizing a red square at the base of your body, the seat of the earth element. Envision a landscape spreading out from this square, encompassing all the features of the earth. Mountains, plains, valleys, and deserts. As you embody the earth element, take several breaths to smell its rich fragrance and absorb the quality of stability, allowing you to continue your journey in absolute safety. Now visualize an orange circle within your pelvis, the home of the water element. Envision all the forms of water spreading out from this circle of life. The the oceans and seas, rivers and lakes, clouds and rain that constantly renew life's ever-flowing stream. As you embody the water element, take some time to savor its essential quality of fluidity, cultivating the ease that allows you to flow with all of life's changing seasons. Next, visualize an upward-facing golden triangle at your solar plexus, the seat of the fire element. Envision the rays of an inner sun spreading out from this triangle, filling your entire being with light, warmth, and energy. As golden rays fill your being, take some time to clarify your vision, seeing your life purpose clearly while receiving the energy and vitality to manifest it completely. Now visualize an emerald six-pointed star at the center of your chest, the seat of the air element. Envision a meadow of green unfolding from your heart, with wild flowers swaying softly in the breeze. As the air element caresses your being, take all the time you need to sense lightness and ease permeating your thoughts and feelings, allowing you to embrace life completely with compassion and sensitivity. A silver crescent moon now arises within your throat center, the seat of the space element, opening a doorway through which you perceive the vastness of the universe with stars and galaxies unfolding and expanding infinitely. As you rest in the vastness of space, take several breaths to attune to the inherent spaciousness of your being, releasing all that limits your infinite possibilities. Now direct your breath to your eyebrow center, visualizing there a luminous full moon, a symbol of the integration of all of the elements. As you bathe in shimmering moonlight, sense all the elements aligned and balanced within your being, allowing you to experience perfect harmony. Affirm your integration as you repeat the following 3 times aloud or silently. I experience perfect harmony. I experience perfect harmony. I experience perfect harmony. I experience perfect harmony. Slowly release the gesture and take a few breaths here to sense the complete integration of all 5 elements within your being. When you are ready, open your eyes, returning slowly and gently, sensing greater harmony throughout your entire being. Please invite your arms to hang loosely by your sides. Notice the palms of your hands. We're going to begin by circling the wrists. And switch your direction. And we're going to bend, flip your palms up, touch your shoulders, gently release, and release your fingertips down. Bring them up, and release them down. Can you inhale? Inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, release them down. One more. Inhale them up. Exhale, release them down. Bring your attention back to the palms of your hands. Can you bring your breath to your fingertips? Inhale all the way down your arms. Exhale, back up and out. And again, inhale all the way to your fingertips. Exhale, release it out. Inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, release your breath. We're going to do some circles here. So you're going to bring those elbows up, and we're going to inhale here. Exhale along the backside. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Got 2 more. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Bring them up. We're going to try some gentle twists here now, and we're going to do it with an inhale and an exhale. So we're going to inhale, gently turn. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, turn the opposite direction. Exhale, back to center. Try to synchronize it so you're filling the lungs up and the movement is nice and slow as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Nicely done. And release your hands down. And again, bring your attention to the palms of your hands. Can you feel a gentle pulse or throb in your hands, in the palms of your hands? Can you feel the heartbeat? Bring the hands to your lap. We're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, the chin's going to come down towards the chest, nice and gentle with your neck. Stay here for a breath. And then inhale, bring your head up. Exhale, ear to shoulder. Stay for a breath. Inhale through center. Upon your exhale, ear goes to the other side. Stay for the breath, the full breath cycle. And on the inhale, come on up. As you exhale, turn your gaze. You're looking over your shoulder. Stay for the breath. And then inhale, come through center. Exhale, looking in the other direction. Full breath cycle, inhale, exhale. And inhale, come back to center. Looks very nice. I'm going to step my feet off of the block. I'm going to scooch my sits bones a bit forward and move through a spinal wave. So I'm using my knees to help me hang off of and also pull myself forward. So please first pull yourself forward. The breastbone is moving forward. Your chin is reaching forward so as to touch the wall across the room. And then we're going to slowly move back, round out, chin to chest. And come forward. And move back. Let's try an inhale forward. And an exhale back. And one more, inhaling forward. And exhaling back. Then come to center. We'll take an inhale here. We're going to switch the breath. And come forward with the exhale. And inhale back. Exhaling forward. Inhale back. And come back to center. Take your feet wider. I'm going to stir the pot. So this is like being the disruptor, the instigator. Some of us are. Naturally, right? So we're going to come forward and we're going to start that circle. So we're going to come around. And you can make this as slow or as quick as you like. I'm going to suggest to you when you start to feel that stretch, slow it down. Let your breath flow. We're going to come back to center here and we're going to change directions. So you're going to move opposite direction. We're going to come back to center. Nice long spine, tummy is drawing in. Can you find more space for your spine? So we're thinking of the head and the spine connection. So the head is moving up. You're drawing your torso up out of your pelvic girdle there. Lift yourself up. And now we're going to go to one side. So you're angling your chest to be more over your thigh. And now we're going to come forward until you feel a comfortable stretch in your low back. Breathe to it. And perhaps you find more space to move forward just a bit more. And then lift yourself up with an inhale. Let's try that to the other side. So we're coming forward with an exhale. And you may find you're tighter on one side than you are the other. Breathe into the tension, encouraging the muscles to release, letting go. Perhaps you find more space, dropping a bit lower. And on your next inhale, inhale yourself up and come back to center. We're going to move the feet in. We're going to take one knee and lift up. So we've got behind the leg. You're giving your knee a little hug. You're seated up nice and tall. And then we're going to drop the leg away, round out the back, bring the chin to the chest. Just stretch deep along the back. And then lift up, sit up nice and tall. Bring that thigh to your chest. And then allow it to hinge away, round the back out. And then come back up. Circle your ankle. And then switch your direction. And can you point and flex from here? Point and flex. Good. And then we're going to set it down. Let's move to the other side. So you're grabbing the back of that leg. You're sitting up nice and tall, checking out what your thigh feels like, your posture. Then you're going to allow that knee, the thigh to move away. Round out. Round your spine out. Drop your chin to your chest. And sit up nice and tall. Perhaps you can hug your thigh closer to you. And then drop it away, round out. And gently sit up. Circle. And switch directions. And give a point and flex. Nicely done. And set it down. To your hips, we're going to go. We're going to take either the ankle and cross over, or if it's comfortable in your hip and in your knee, you can bring that ankle on top of the thigh and have a sit here in a modified pigeon pose. If it feels okay, you can press into the thigh closer towards the knee. And breathe. So grab the outsides now and give it a hug toward you. Loving hug. Noticing where your attention moves in your body. And then allow it to release. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the sole of the foot and we're going to focus on drawing the torso now out of the pelvic bowl again. So we grab the bottom of the foot and we press it opposite direction. So we're pressing it away. And now you're going to pull your chest towards the corner. Gently lift up and release the foot and then release the leg to the floor. And I would like for you to consider this as being part of your root chakra here. All right, so we're going to take the leg either across or you're going to bring it up and gently press in. So our root is where we ground into the earth. We ground to the very center of the earth. If you imagine from your root chakra a column or a cylinder from the base of your body going straight into the earth, like hooking into the core, the very core of the earth. And then begin thinking about the things that you're carrying around. Bring that thigh up towards your chest. What are you carrying around with you that doesn't belong to you? Now we're going to grab the foot. We're going to press the thigh back towards us as we lift our chest and our head into the opposite corner. Have you ever noticed that after you have an encounter with somebody that you didn't particularly care for, you have the conversation over and over in your head? But the person's no longer with you. Can you let that go? Let it go to the earth? Good. And then gently release. And unwind that. So take a moment. Feel your sits bones. Envision the color red at the base of your body. Allow the color to spread now down your legs, past your knees, down into your forelegs and feet. Allowing the color to move down that column, straight down to the very core of the earth. And consider what else can you let go. And allow your attention now to move up. So we're moving into the pelvis area to the color of orange. Allowing the color orange to completely saturate your pelvic bowl. And consider your boundaries. Are your boundaries the limit of your skin? Are your boundaries the area or that safe space around you, your aura? Where is your boundary? Where do you end? Can you see that color orange moving down the root chakra into the earth? Allow that attention to move now to your solar plexus, the inverted triangle in the color of yellow, and begin to see that yellow radiating like rays of the sun moving out from your center in all directions, forward, back, side to side, top to bottom. Hinge yourself forward. Press in and lift up. We're going to move a couple of times. So you're doing push-ups from your thighs. Seeing those golden rays increase in their intensity. Perhaps your skin, your boundary becomes more opaque as those rays of sunshine shine brightly through the skin. Skin is porous. And allow your attention to move to your heart center in the color green. Six-pointed emerald star. And the brilliant color of green shining from your heart, allowing you to embrace compassion more sensitively towards others and yourself. Bring your arms out to the side. So we're going to open your chest, open broadly. And then bring your arms in and give yourself a wonderful, yummy, compassionate hug here. open up. Nice big chest opener. And hug one arm on top of the other. And gently release. Allow your attention to move to the spaciousness of your throat, the ether elements. And can you take an inhale, lift your chin up gently, being gentle, not to, or to avoid taking the back of your head to your back. So we're simply lifting up. We want the throat to be open. And then bring your chin to your chest. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And again. And allow your head to come up. And as if you're pressing the back of your head against the headrest in your car, and then relax and continue to breathe the ether element, that sliver of a moon in your throat center, breathing the throat open, allowing any unsaid words to leave. Jaws relaxed. And allow your attention finally to move up to your eyebrow center. So right here, the third eye, envisioning the luminous full moon. And the integration of your mind, body, and spirit all cohesively working together. Actions in alignment with intention. Release your hands down and we're going to breathe. Breathe up in through your chakra. And exhale, bring it down through your heart space. Releasing it down. And what do you have in your aura that you're carrying around with you? People's faces, others' ideas, things that frustrate or confound you. Breathe them through. Take them back down. Send them back to the center of the earth. Let Mother Nature redistribute that energy into something positive. Let's try one more here. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Bring your hands to your heart. Bring your feet back towards you. We're going to come up into a seated, standing chair pose. So I've got my hands at my breastbone where my thumbs are, and I'm going to hinge forward. I'm going to transfer all my weight into my feet and slide forward into a standing chair pose. And I'm going to move into twist. So my hand can come either to the inside or the outside. I'm going to sweep the other one down and lift up and bring my hands back to heart center, feeling grounded, and twist to the opposite direction. So either inside or outside, whatever's more comfortable in your body with your structure. And then come back. Press into your feet and sweep your hands up and bring them down through heart center. I'm going to work with some triangles here. So I'm going to step myself a bit more forward, and I'm going to use my chair. So I'm going to take my chair more towards me so I don't block some individuals behind me. And I'm going to step my feet in opposite directions. So my back leg toes are moving toward you at home. My front toes are facing towards my chair. I'm going to bring my arms up. And I'm going to slide myself forward towards the chair, and I'm going to pivot. So I'm going to bring my hand to the chair. Once I get there, and I can reach my other arm up to the ceiling, and then let it continue on. Now think of your back. Spine is growing long. Continue to reach those fingertips far and away from you, far and away. And then can you move in the opposite direction? So coming up, wrapping it around. Breathing naturally. One more. Okay, and now we're going to go through the eye of the needle. So the hand's going to come down and you're going to reach between the thigh and your arm. And come on up and open to the ceiling. Go ahead, try it again. Come down through the eye of the needle. So bring that arm down, and you're going to bend both your legs and lift yourself up. And we're going to take that to the other side. I'm going to simply reach over. I'm going to grab my chair, put it here to this side, and I'm going to rotate my feet. So my back leg, toes go towards you, and my front move towards the chair. Get this here. Bring your arms up, and we're going to slide now forward. So you're going to slide forward towards your chair, and then you're going to bring your hand down to the chair, and your arm's going to come up, and we're going to work on the back on this side. So you're going to reach forward, and to come down, and gently sweep up. Four, and now we're going to change the direction. So really focus on the fingertips moving away. Do you notice one side is a little bit more stiff than the other? And last one. Breathing. All right, hand's going to come up. Open up a bit, and then we're going to come down and thread the needle. Open up. And thread the needle. Nicely done. Lifting up. Bend both your knees, bringing it up, and then releasing that triangle. I'm going to take my chair. I'm going to set it back to its original location. I'm going to come to the floor as we get ready to put our legs up in the chair. I'm going to use my chair to lower myself down. So I'm going to take one knee, and then I'm going to take the other. And then I'm going to come around. So I'm seated on my bottom. I'm going to drop my legs to one side. And then drop my legs to the other side. Come on back to center. And we're going to put our legs up onto the chair. So scooting down and moving into lifted legs. Legs up, scoot your bottom closer to the back of the chair, and lowering yourself down. Now, some people are very tight across the chest, and this is very hard. They're like this. You can put something underneath your head to help alleviate that tension across the chest. Placing a block or a bolster underneath your head. take a moment and notice the feet, your legs. You're going to take one foot up to the ceiling and flex and point. So you're helping to continue to pump any fluid out of the legs back into the circulatory system. And bring that one down. Take your other one up, pointed flex. Bring it down. And reach your hands up to the ceiling. Perhaps your palms feel nice and warm. Expand those fingers. Make a fist. Okay. So now we're going to come down off of the chair, or off of the legs being elevated, and place ourselves into a modified fish pose here. So a traditional fish pose would be your legs out, if you would like to try that. You rock your hip to one side, place your hand underneath, rock your other side. All right, and then you lift yourself up and you drop onto the crown of your head. So this would be a traditional fish pose. If that seems to be a bit much, you can take your bolster, set it underneath your bottom, so it's touching your bottom, and then slowly lower yourself down, and then allow the chest to open, palms go up, and again, this is another opportunity for you to take, it's very extreme on this neck, put us up, the bolster, put it underneath the, yeah, there you go. That's much better. Okay, so you saw the adjustment there. You can take and place the block underneath the head or place it on top of the bolster. So you've got some better angle. It's not so extreme across the chest. And you're welcome to stay in the fish pose, or you can take that bolster out of there and lay in your favorite rest position. Imagining there's an imaginary line separating front from back, feeling your backside heavy, sinking like a stone in sand, like a warm stone resting on sand on a beach, just slowly melting. Drawing the breath down the backside of the body. Allow your attention to come back to that same imaginary line separating back from front. Bringing your attention to the front body, the sensation of porousness, openness, light and floating. And allow your breath to flow through the front of the body. Feel your whole body, front and back, the whole body lying on the floor. And see your whole body surrounded with golden light. Front, back, top, bottom, side to side, completely engulfed in golden light. And notice within that golden light, there are bands, streams of energy, and you can draw those in with your breath, bringing healing energy in as much as you like, to wherever you like, or to the whole body. Begin breathing in those bands of energy. Yourself whole here and now. Once you feel like you've filled up, you've taken in enough or as much healing energy, you feel healed, whole, here and now, you can let the golden light go, feeling your whole body lying on the floor. Take a moment and wiggle your hands and your toes, stretch out, take a long body stretch. One side. You say something loving and kind to yourself before you press yourself up. And say it in that sweet voice that you talk to four-legged animals with. Not the mean voice, the critic. Say it sweetly. I love you, I'm proud of you. And gently press yourself up. To conclude, let's bring our hands to our heart and bow our head to our heart. It is with great love, honor, and respect that we bow to our heart, our inner teacher. Please bring your hands up to your third eye. I pray you know your blessings, to your lips. I pray you taste your blessings, to your heart. I pray you feel your blessings. Namaste. Okay, well, come on back, y'all, for Pilates.
Thanks, Deb.
Very nice.
Yes, thank you.